put a drawer under the new bench here. Got some, I don't know what you call this stuff, angle iron, what is it called? It's called, I don't know, slot, oh, you can read it. That's what it's called. Anyways, gonna make one out of that. One full length for the front, 3 feet long. One full length for the back. And look at that, it was already the right way. For the back. And then we're gonna do another 3-footer cut in half for the sides. And I'm gonna 45 these corners and we'll weld it all together. Could do it without a welder if you wanted to make little brackets to go from this to the next one, like so. You could even attach it right there, cut it off back here, maybe attach it there somehow. Could be done without a welder, but we have a welder, so we're gonna use that today. And then I got some slides here from Amazon, 50-pound rating each, so be able to put 100 pounds in the drawer, well, minus the weight of the drawer, of course. Well, let's get started. And I just 45 that right off from the blade. And I don't like it. Let's see if I can find something to clamp with. There we go. We'll set that in there. Perfect. Okay. So let's get this line all the way up to the top. There we go. All right, it's going to be loud. Cover your ears. So I'm going to cut the other miter this way, take out a little pie section kind of right there, miter the end, miter the end. Do the same on the 2 pieces over there. I'm not going to film that, it's all going to be done exactly the same. So I'll come back to you when I have those done. Something kind of funny happened here when the, I don't know if that's still hot. No, it's not. Cutter got down to the end. Didn't quite make it through the way I had it held on with this 2x4 over there, so I'm left with all these little pieces there. Not a big deal. I'll just yank those off from there. And I'm going to hit this up on my disc grinder, my disc sander anyways, to get these edges a little less than razor sharp. So let's get that done. That's the double one from the middle. Make an arrowhead or something out of that thing, huh? There. Piece and that one. Alright. Let me just check see how these turned out for length. But yeah, I got some burrs holding it. Pretty good, pretty good. And these ones here. Helps if we put it the right way. And good, good. Alright, so that's how we have it set up now. Now keep in mind this is galvanized metal. You don't want to be breathing any of the fumes that are going to come off this while we're welding. So I'm going to set up a fan to blow the fumes away from me, as well as open up a window, get some good ventilation in here. So let's get all set up. I'll get that done. Ideally, it'd be nice to have a fume extractor, but you know, this isn't an ideal world. So we'll get this done up, and we'll be safe about it. So let me get this set up. I'm going to weld it all together, and I'll be back to you. All right, so I got that all welded up, and then I took a piece of plywood, cut it down to size. So it goes right into the frame here. don't think I'm going to hook it down to the frame. I don't think that's necessary. But now I'm going to take and attach the slides on the side here. And with any luck, some of the bolts will line up. I'm going to use some little machine screws here to attach the slides onto the side, but I think the nuts are going to be too small. Yeah, they might come right through those sides. I'm going to get some washers. I got a box of washers. Got a whole pile of these fender washers left over from a while back. I'm going to go ahead and use these. So let's see, where does it line up? Let's see. I think I can put one that hole just behind the latch and the middle hole up here in the front. They both line up nicely with a hole already in the metal we made the drawer out of. Put one through there. They just barely go through these. Oh, slipped right through that one. Make a liar out of me. I think I'm going to put it in these two holes right here. Put a washer on. Put one of these little nuts on it. That shouldn't stick too far into the drawer like it's going to cause us any issues. Another nut. Let's see, do we have sideways one? Let's see. Make sure they're both. Yeah. I wanted each one going through a horizontal slot so that I could pull it right up to the top and it'd be even. Outside to outside. Wow. Exactly 37 inches. So now we got to come up with a way to mount this on the underside. And I'm thinking maybe a piece of angle on each one coming up. Maybe a piece of angle. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe a piece of angle coming here, and then the angle can be on the back side right here to go on. I want to do it that way. Let's see what we got over here in the pile. Some chunks already cut would be nice. Oh. These look pretty low. Yeah, that actually would probably work. Put a hole right there in the corner. Make sure there's a hole right up here. Put that into the back side of the bench like this. On the top with that. I think that'll be alright. I'll have to drill some holes toward the edges, but I think we'll be able to make that work. Not a problem. Now the back is another story. I know if we put it right here, then we can just put a straight piece down here and a straight piece down there, and that'll take care of this side. And then maybe we could use both of those for the other side. Huh. Alright, so what I figured out I'm going to do is use these little pieces of plywood here to hold it on this side, and they're just going to be screwed onto this slide, and then it'll be screwed up against that piece right there, and that'll take care of that side. And then the other side we can measure over and figure out what we're going to need to do at that point. The front's not a problem. The back, we might have to put a cross piece between there, maybe put a piece down from that, but we'll figure that out. Let's get this one side done first. Alright, let's see if these screws will do the trick. They'll sit flat enough where they're not going to cause an issue with the drawer opening and closing. Bet you thought I was going to screw it right into the table, didn't you? That's not going to fit through. Something with a small head on it. It'll fit through there. Oh, that'll fit through. Yeah, I think it'll hold. Good. All right. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see under here, but I just kind of tacked them up there with some lightweight nails. And we'll just drive some screws in there to hold it in place. Oh yeah, it'll hold. Pull down here, pull up towards the top. No, next size. Okay. Let me go put some holes in these, and I'll be right back. So this is going to go like this. So we're going to want that bolted on like that. Then you snug that down. We can tighten it up the rest of the way once we have it in front. Okay. Okay, that's good for the top. There. Okay. Or if we can slide it all the way to the back, or is it gonna? Slide it back quite a ways. Aha! That didn't work at all. So now I've decided how I'm going to hook that on the back. I already hooked this part down on the bottom. And I'm just going to screw it right down through the top of the bench. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it, alright. Alright, so let's get at that. I am going to pre-drill that though, because I'm going to use some longer screws and going in the end of that wood. I want to make sure it's nice and secure. So, alright, let's take some measurements, see where we got to drill. 9 3/8. Come 9 3/8 over from the side, and then from the front to the back of the piece is going to be 20 1/2. So 20 1/2, and what did I say for this one? 9 3/8. Okay. There to the back of the piece. 9 3/8. We're going to come over. There. So we're going to do one right here. Do one right there. Oh yeah, nice and sturdy down there. And that sits flush, so I like it. Plus it was super easy. There we go. Ah, that rolled right over my fingernail. Yay! Ah. Let's see what happens when we roll this thing in. Let's see. I want to put a handle on the front, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do for a handle yet. Well, Feels tight. Thanks for watching, guys. If any questions, comments, leave them down in the comments. And look, now there's tools in it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.